Hey, welcome back. Let's try another server video. I say try, but let's face it, if the server doesn't work, you're never going to see this video because I won't post it. So, hey, there's that. Okay, well, right off the bat here, we are at Asheron's call, ACEmulator. So, there's quite a few. If you search stuff, you'll see stuff. Asheron's call is learn how to download, install, configure. No, you don't learn that. They just want you to download their client and play on their servers. Same thing with this one, GDLE Enhanced. GDLE and whatever, GDL enhanced, whatever, who cares? The point is, we are over here at the ACEmulator. Since we're at a GitHub site, I see a release over here. We're just going to go ahead and download these releases real quick. There's two of them here, and I don't know if I need both of them or just one of them. So we're going to just get both of them just in case. I think we need the client as well because in a Windows version, I just read through it. I tried this a while back and it just got too confusing and didn't work. So we're going to try this again. So I believe we need the client files, but we'll get to that. I think it's over here. So we're going to download the official installer. I don't know if we can get it from Turbine. All right, we got the server files. Let's try this one. Something's got to take us somewhere. Anyway, let's see what it says here. So, okay, so we got that. We got the files. Let's go back here. All right, can't reach that page. Wayback Machine came up with something. So what do we got? Oh, there we go. We got the installer coming down. Cool. All right, so we can close these then. I don't know which one worked, but hey. All right. Oh, maybe I didn't want to close those. I needed the other page to. There's some offline files that you need. Home. I thought this was home. Yeah, this is home. Let's say how to play. You know what? We'll just do this. We'll go to history. That was just the one that I closed. Same, same page. Awesome. Um, FAQ. How to play. There we go. There we go. End of retail, end of life retail clients. That's what I was looking for. We're also going to need to do this on our home PC as well, or the PC you're going to play on. Since I'm doing it on a server, it's not going to be the same machine. Okay, so now we finally got that out of the way. That little screw up that I made there, I got it open over here. All right, so we're going to scroll on down. Asheron's call. Extended documentation can be found here. All right, let's go ahead and go to the wiki, whatever you want to call it. We are, apparently they have Docker, Linux, all good stuff. Let's go to Windows. All right, I'm just going to use their defaults because it'll make it easier. You may want to use another hard drive, another designation, who knows, but I'm just going to go ahead and use the C drive like they did. And why do the windows always start out super gigantic? So we are going to create another folder, and that one is going to be ACE. And let's see here, create folder, DATS. Logs, and server. Okay, so we have that. Copy the following files. That the DAT files above can be obtained in your Asheron's call client folder, which I do not have, which we just downloaded. So let's open this back up. Come on, quit getting all weirded on me here. Let's just do your thing. There we go. Gotta love VNC. So that is the installer for the game. I really don't want to install the whole game on here, but I'm gonna have to. And then we're going to copy these into the install folder. All right, this is taking forever. Come on. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video real quick because all I'm doing is installing this, and you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to install it. Once it's installed, I'll come back and we'll do the updates, and then we'll grab the files. All right, it finally popped up for the install. Just thought I'd show you. Yeah, it's installing. Not a big deal. All right, next. We're just going to leave it default since I'm in a virtual machine. I don't care. Install. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause it again. I'll be right back. All right, it is done installing. Let's go ahead and let's get the updates out. And we want this PC, local disk, turbine, Asheron's call. There they are. All right. Okay. I swear I opened it. There it is. Copy those out. People, they'll say extract, do whatever. Me, I'll just copy them out. All right, come on. This is not working like it should today. Nope. There we go. Paste them in there. Replace the files. All right, so the file can be obtained in your Asheron's call client folder. All right. So which one's my client cell data? Are they in the root of the one? Yeah. Client cell 1, client local English, and client portal dat. So just those three. Copy those. Paste those into the dat folder. There we go. Okay. Yep, I know. Seriously, this is painfully slow, but some people thank me because the videos work. I do apologize. Some of my older videos don't work anymore, such as EverQuest 2 or EverQuest, the first one. Yeah, it doesn't work anymore. Acadius, one of the biggest developers for that EQEMU. Yeah, there was a lot of issues going on, not with him, but within the EverQuest community. I guess some people were trying to make sales and run a server for profit and stuff, and Daybreak Games, and lawsuits and stuff. So he decided to just stop development because it just wasn't worth it. He didn't want to risk getting in trouble. And the community lost the emulator. I mean, I'm sure it's out there. You can find it, but what I mean is a guy that's developed it, and he did the one-click installer and everything, and you can't do it anymore. His website's gone, Discord's gone. If you don't have the files by now, you lost out, and it's a shame because you would have never known you were playing an emulator. I mean, it seems like all the quests were there, all the mobs, all the zones. It was fantastic. So, just because some people are idiots, it ruins it for everybody. And the thing is, the community had permission from Daybreak and Sony Online, and then Daybreak, honored that agreement to allow Project 99 to continue, and yet idiots still try to make a profit on stuff that they shouldn't and ruin it for everybody. I don't get it. I mean, when you're allowed to do something and they give you permission to do something legally, and you still try to violate the rules. I mean, I don't know everything behind it. I'm just saying that from what I understand, it just had to do with people were trying to make money off of the original EverQuest, and you know, he just didn't want to be part of that community anymore and risk getting in trouble and stuff. I mean, he wasn't doing it, just to be clear. but they were taking his work. Come on, .NET, let's go. All right, what else is next here? Let's see here. We're going to go with MariaDB. Do I have that already installed? No, because that'll just take me over there. So I do not have it installed. Okay. Denied. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this one. Yep, just go ahead and download this. And that's finished finally. Now MariaDB should hopefully install Heidi SQL, which will let us actually log into the server or into the database itself. So let's install this puppy. I think I did it twice. Yeah. Cancel. Yes. Finish. Accept. Next. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it the same. So go ahead and put in your root password. I'm not going to make anything complicated here, but you definitely should. I don't need to do that remotely. We'll just leave that the same. That's fine. Install. All right. And then download. We already downloaded the release, but let's see if it takes us to the page with both of them in there again. Okay, so it's just doing the Ace server one, not this one. The cool thing is, it said that it was actually updated like just yesterday or something, you know. But I wonder why I don't have to set up the MariaDB. It says over here, select server machines to server type during the install of that. I wonder if MariaDB didn't ask me anything like that. I guess, yeah, most databases are on 3306. That's probably what this is going to look for anyway. So let's go ahead and let's open that up. Database setup scripts. I wonder if I need to run those because it doesn't say anything about doing it. Control A. Copy. Doesn't tell me what to do with them, but I'm assuming since it's the server, I'm going to put it in the server folder I created. And extract the contents to a server. Okay. Start the server by running the aserver.exe with the following command. You'll be prompted to enter necessary configuration details. Okay. Do I really need to type that in? Why can't I just double click the Ace server? Let's go ahead and let's just do it like they say. I'm going to CMD here, get a command prompt going. And once this is MariaDB, are you finished? Yep, you're finished. Are you done copying? Yep. Looks like you're done copying. Close DATS. And this is the server stuff that I installed. Let's see if we did something right. Okay. Configuration files missing. Cloning an example. Enter the name for your world. Okay. Not so world. Do I need to put quotes? I don't know. We'll find out. Next two entries should use defaults unless you have specific network environments. Enter the host address for your world. Let's see here. Sometimes this needs to be the actual either external IP address or the IP address of the PC it's on if you're not running it locally. So I'm not going to be running Asheron's call from here. I want to run it from another PC. So I'm going to go ahead and give it my IP address of 80. 192.168.2.80. Enter the port. Okay, 9,000, we can keep that. Enter the directory location for your DAT file. Yes, that's what I left it at. Next, we'll configure SQL. Okay, you need to provide a database name, username, and password for each. Default names for the database I recommend is you do not use root for login. Okay, default ACE auth, we'll leave it the same. We'll leave it at ACE shard, ACE world. Typically, all three databases will be on the same list. Is this how you want to proceed? Yes. Defaults, yes. I could have just hit enter, by the way. Enter the host address for your SQL server. It is running on this local machine. We'll go ahead and leave it at that. We'll leave it at 3306. Typically, all three databases will be using the same SQL server credentials. Yes. Enter the username for your SQL server. I'll go ahead and use my name. I don't like using root. You know what? We'll go ahead. We'll make it ACE. ACE, because that's what it is. Enter the password. Yeah, just make it something simple. You want to make it more complicated if you're going to be having friends and other people log in, but for my purposes, just to show you the video working, I'm just going to use 1700. Do you want ACEmulator to attempt to initialize your SQ? This will, yes. Waiting for connection to SQL server. Do I have it running? Oh, nope. That was Heidi, not MariaDB. Okay. I guess it's not something I can actually run. Yeah. Okay. I thought it was actually a program or something I needed to run. Maybe it just runs in the background. That's a client. I don't want the client. Okay. Apparently it's waiting for connection, so it's not doing what it's supposed to. Nope, I don't want to import. Stop. Let's just go new. I used ACE. I used a simple password. Open. Okay, well, okay, so it's failing with that. Let's try this. Okay. Well, it likes that one. Okay, well, apparently it doesn't have permissions. So, can I stop this? Yes. Let's start this over. I'm just going to do everything default then. Oh no, it's not going to let me because it already started. Yeah. All right, let's see what it did here. Let's go back to ACE. Let's see. Okay, that's empty. I want to make sure it didn't add any files to any of these. And DAT should only have the 3 files in it. And this should have the config file, which is what I need to erase. or delete, because I think that's what it's loading up. I think that's it right there. Let's open it up real quick, see what it says. And we can't open it up, so let's go ahead and we'll just delete it. Hey, look at that. Not so world. All right. And 192.168.2.80. Enter the port for your world. That's fine. Yes, 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 yes. I couldn't find it there. I will try it again. We'll see if it had to do with the password and that. This time I'm going to leave it as root, because I realized I didn't give the other permission thing, so we'll see what happens. Let's try this. Okay, well, we got an error. Did more than it did before. Okay, connected. So it is finding it now. Could not find a part of the path. User not so database setup scripts. They're right here. Let's see, what's it missing? User database. Oh, base. It's right here. Okay, why couldn't it find it? It's right there. Server database setup scripts base. Could not find a part of the path. Sorry, I had to pause it there. I had to tell Alexa to shut up. Didn't want to yell into the microphone here. You know, let's try this. Come on, seriously? Run as admin. Let's try that. I may have to delete that database again, or that config file. Now it's getting MySQL connector exception, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And this, damn it, is why I think I gave up last time, was having issues. Yes. I'm just leaving. I'm going to still do this. Damn it. All right. I'm going to pause this. I'll be right back, and we'll figure and see if we can't figure out what the problem is. All right, still no solution, but I do see something that may be causing an issue. I noticed that I am not actually at the root of the C. Like that. So let's give that a try and see what happens. I may have to get rid of that config file again. No, okay. So let's delete that config file. I mean, we could just edit the file, but whatever. Oops. All right, I'll just leave it for that for now. We'll just go with defaults. And we know that that password does work. All right, so it's still saying it cannot find part of the path. I don't understand why it can't find part of the path. That path exists. I mean, we've seen it. If I open this up, C:database. Oh, wait, no, C:database scripts is not there. It's inside the server folder. Okay, hold on, let's try that. Let's try, I'm going to copy it out instead of dragging it out. Or instead of just, anyway, instead of cutting and pasting. So it's not going to hurt to have it in two places. Let's try this. Let's try putting it in the root. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe the fact is it's looking for, yeah, it says it can't find part of the path. Let's try that. Okay. All right, it's SQL issue. All right, so let's go and let's delete the config file again. This is getting old. Damn it. Could not find part of the path. C:database setup scripts. Is that what it was always saying before? I thought it was saying ACE. Yeah, see, before it couldn't find part of the path there. So it's like wherever I move it to, it can't find part of the path. Delete that once again. There's not much else I can do with it. I mean, I don't understand what the issue is here. It's saying it can't find part. There's database. There's base. But it doesn't tell me what else it's looking for. Okay, well, let's do this. I don't know if it has to create the database, but let's just go ahead, file, run SQL. Let's do it manually. I don't know if this will work. We'll find out shortly. Oops. Either way, I want database setup scripts, and it's saying base. All right, well, it's doing something. Cool. Run SQL file, shard. It's definitely installing stuff. We'll do world. All right, so we're doing this manually. All right. is not it. I don't know where it actually put everything. Show tables. Oh, that's me. Where is it installing? Shared base SQL. All right. Yeah, I don't know where it actually installed all these. MySQL looks like it's that, and information schema's got a bunch of stuff in it. Anyway, let's see what else we got in here. Let's archive. See what the README says. Previous states of base plus update folder. Okay, so we don't want previous. We want to leave these alone then. I mean, I know what archive means, but you never know what they mean. So let's go to optional. See how bad this is. Okay. It's not too bad. Can I drag and drop that into here somewhere? Man. Nope. Nope, didn't work. Okay. File run. Do the authentication. Okay. Run SQL. Shard. File run SQL. We'll do the other one. Okay. Hey, we just did shard, right? Yeah, we just did shard. So let's go back to database. Let's go back to updates. Updates to authentication. Wait, that's not an SQL file. Okay. Shard. Oh. Okay, that's a lot. All right, hold on. I'm going to go ahead. I'll be right back. All right, finally got those copied in. Apparently, this is missing. Well, a lot of these. There's quite a few of them. But I couldn't find that table. So anyway, after putting all those in, yay, we can try running this again. Where's my prompt? There you are. Now let's see what happens. Oh, crap. Damn it. This little plastic piece I printed out that I need. It keeps getting in the way no matter where I put it. 192.168.2.80. Yeah, it's called ACEmulator. I didn't change the name in time. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yep. 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 And no, because we already have one set up. Okay. Wonder if it's going to actually put anything into the database. Man, download them. Where to put them? Really wish I knew if it was actually inserting anything. I have no clue. It's moving faster than before, where it was like doing like one dot every few seconds or something, I guess, because it was looking for the database, but I guess now that it's actually there and populated, it might be doing something. Hopefully. So it downloaded the world database 9290, extracted it, deleted it, now it's importing it. All right. Come on, this is getting a little boring. All right, well, let's see. What do I got open here? All right. I am looking for this because I need it on my desktop here. So let's go ahead and let's take care of that. No, that didn't work. Let's try the archive org. One of them worked. I think it was the archive, the Wayback Machine thing. Yep. All right. So close that. Okay, so why did you send me back here? Okay. Nope, not favorites. History. Ooh. How to play. And then we need the retail files. Download that. Great. I gotta keep this window open. That's awesome. And we need the Thwarg launcher. Okay. So I'm getting everything I need for this. Let's go ahead and minimize that. Oh, there we go. Allow. So it's moving forward. That's good. So I guess you have to manually do the database and it says the world is open. Registering world command, no mods to display. Okay. Don't know if this is going to work, but we shall see. So I guess we just want to minimize that guy and open this guy back up. I guess that's not what we want to do. We want to go to, nope, you don't want DQS. You don't want eMMC either. We want downloads. First, we're going to install. I am not going to install it in that directory. Let's go ahead and install it in this one. Do I even have enough room in that hard drive? Well, I got 34 gig. That should be enough for an older game like that. We're going to copy these out. Ah, it put it in the root. Usually, most games, when you tell it another folder or hard drive, it still creates a folder. This did not create a folder. It put it right out here in the open. That's nice. Okay, that's going to be fun to get rid of. I'm going to have to go by the date since I haven't messed with it today. Anything today's date can be deleted. All right, back to downloads. Thwarg launcher. Next. No, you do not go there. You are an app. You go on the V drive. I accept the terms. Install. I mean, according to this, the game's ready to run. So we just need to get the Thwarg launcher up and running. So play the game already. Sheesh. If you unlock if you uncheck this, you're probably annoying, and I bet Asheron sent you back. Well, whatever. Okay. Don't. All kinds of stuff popping up. Okay. We don't need that. Okay, so apparently I tried this already. So how do I edit that? Browse servers. That says not so testing. So is it in this list? How? Oh, I need to change that. Yeah, see? Yeah. It's not in a folder. It's all by its lonesome. Oops, still need the slash. So that's that. Open preferences default location. Oh, I'm not multi-clienting. But I do want to edit this server right here though. But I guess I can't. That says add server. Where do I add my own server at? Do I have to use this in like advanced mode? But there's actually a lot of servers up and running on this one. I can't remember if I changed the name on this one or not, or if it's still kept it with the Asheron name. Description, name. I don't want to add server. Because I think if I click add, it'll add one of these guys. Okay, so how do I... Won't let me modify that. Decal is not installed. No. Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's see what this says. Accounts for most are created on first login. If you have trouble, okay. Full ARC launcher. If you wish to use launcher in advanced mode, you'll need to install Decal and add Thwark filter into Decal. Download and install Decal to its default location. Man, I do not want to do this. I don't even know what Decal is. See, Decal is like gonna mess me up. Let's do custom. Because you are not going in there. You're going in vehicle and okay. All right, let's figure this out here. This is not... I didn't think I had to go through this to put up my own custom server in, but I guess maybe you do. It's not giving me an option to, add a server, and I can't go to advanced view without decal. So it says, okay. So now let's go ahead and let's get rid of that. It said something about running decal. Decal. Please select Asheron's call installation directory. Okay, that was what I put into the D. Okay. Your AC client is out of date. If you're using dual log, make sure all directories contain the current version or get latest from Turbine. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that didn't work. Make sure to update decal so that the red X's turned to black check marks. Once updated, you can add Thwarg filter. See, that's not coming up for me. Is that the utilities, maybe? Nope. I just did that stuff anyway. I have no idea if it was supposed to do anything, so, you know, whatever. Decal is already running. Okay. There we go. So let's see here. Make sure to update decal so the red X is turned to black check mark. So I already updated once. Let's try this again. So I guess this one's okay to stay red. The rest are actually fine. Once updated, you can add Thwarg filter by clicking, then browse. I'm looking for Thwarg filter DLL. That guy right there. Okay. Did I add it? I don't know if I added it. Okay. Well, yeah, the advanced view came right up. Edit servers. There we go. And that's why, because now I can add my own. So we want to go 80. Add the server. Oh, nope. I already had a server. Edit servers. Okay, so it already took the edit. Game launcher missing. What? How the hell is game launcher missing? And how do I get back to the other screen? Game. Oh, it's looking for D turbine. Blah 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 blah. Ooh, free up storage. I'm running out. And that I believe. Okay, what is this looking for? Oh, the AC client location. Okay. So I guess I have to browse. It won't let me just make a change. So that should do it. Is it looking for a launcher or client? AC client. Okay. No accounts or servers selected. Well, I added the server, but I don't know how to get back to the main screen out of this. Right, let's go ahead and close it. Thwarg launcher. And it puts me back to this same screen. All right, let's just add a server then. We'll browse servers. No, that's not what I want to do. Oh, simple view. There it is right there. Launch. There we go. Wow, okay. All right, let me turn this down. Okay. Wow, am I connected? It says World ACEmulator. I guess I forgot to change the name, but it looks like I might be connected. Does it show anything on the actual Alt tab? Okay, it really screws up your Windows. That's for damn sure. Where's VNC? Yeah, client connected. Okay, so it did work. This video was a little bit long, but it looks like it's working. I only played this game for an extremely short amount of time. I mean, I was not a fan of it. I had a friend that really loved it. Like people love EverQuest or Warcraft. They love this game. All right. So I don't have any points to spend or anything. I can remove points. That's a lot of stuff. May have to go through this and check it out sometime. Eee. Where's random? There it is. Okay. Yeah, that's random enough. Close. Okay, so, all right, whatever. Ah, that'll work. Jesus. If I wasn't in such a hurry, it might be entertaining to read all this stuff and actually see what this stuff's about. I mean, that's kind of the purpose of these things, you know? All the story and the lore behind it. All right, well, it works. Wait, why am I dragging my backpack off? Okay, so left and right turns you, forward and backward. Oh, forward works, but backward does not. Backward does nothing. Mouse does nothing. I can pick that up, put it in a slot. Okay. Yep, this game's annoying already. But it works. You can see that it works. And you are welcome to play this game. So this video has really gone on long enough. Therefore, I think I'm going to end it. And yep, no update required. Admin account for not so, because there are no admin accounts. That was interesting. It makes your first account automatically an admin. So here we are at 51 minutes. Enjoy.